You're gonna love this.
What is up, everybody? It's that time again. It's time to do the weekly picks, and this time we're here about week 10, a little over halfway through the season, and we're going to get it started right now. We already saw the Thursday night clash. If you guys saw my video, if you didn't, I picked the Ravens to beat the Browns, and the Ravens came away with it. They were down at halftime and somehow pulled it through and got the W. But the next game, I'm going to go with the Rams at the Jets. I'm going to actually try to do a preview later tonight if I can. If not, I'm going to pick the Jets to win this game. I just think that the Rams are more susceptible on offense and defense than the Jets are. They're both bad this year, but the Jets actually have talent. The Jets are home, and it's a 3-hour ride, so somehow the Jets will get it done. Next up, we got the Chiefs going to Carolina. The Chiefs, they're playing pretty tough this year. Carolina started out 1-5, the Super Bowl team last year. Started out 1-5 this year, but they found their way also. So this should be a good game, only because it's in Carolina. I'm going to go with the Chiefs, however, though, because I believe that the defense will win the game, just like in the Super Bowl. Defense will win the game here. Houston going to Jacksonville in the AFC South showdown. This is going to be a tough game for both sides. Offensively, it's going to be a tough game for the Texans, and defensively, it'll be tough for the Jaguars. But I think the Jaguars will put up 30+, and they'll get the job done. In that divisional game. It's the AFC South. It's huge here. Next up, we got the Denver Broncos going to New Orleans to take on the Saints. The Saints just came off a victory against the Seahawks a couple weeks back. Big time victory. And they're just rolling this year. And the Saints are looking to find themselves in the playoff race, and the Broncos just lost the game. But the Broncos have got so many injuries on the defensive side of the ball, it's not even funny. So I think that the Saints will get the job done. I think Drew Brees is going to torch that secondary. It's going to be missing Aqib Talib again. They're not going to have him. I think that he's going to attack very similarly to the way Derek Carr attacked. And I think the Saints get the job done by a score of 31-28 or 31-27, something like that. I trust Brees over Simeon any day. All right, next up we got the Falcons going to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. It's actually a good game because the Falcons are hot this year. They're really hot. They're my NFC team, so I'm going to be rooting for them hard. But I'm not going to put any bias towards this game because the Eagles can compete. But Carson Wentz is in a slump right now. And I think that Eagles offense is going to be able to match the exact intensity that the Falcons, Matt Ryan, and Julio Jones are all going to put up. They said Julio Jones is limited in practice this week. I don't think it matters. He's still going to play. He torches his secondary for 2 touchdowns, 150 yards, and the Falcons win the game 35 to 18. 35 to 20, something like that. Chicago going down south to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm taking the Bucs in this game. Chicago doesn't travel well at all. The only wins they have are at home. And I just think they get the job done here. It's too soon for the Bucs to start giving up now. So the Bucs win this game and stay amidst the wild card race. Packers going to Tennessee to take on the Titans. What is going on with Aaron Rodgers this year? Nobody knows. I think he gets out of the slump this week and puts up 3 touchdowns on a very susceptible Titans defense, and the Packers get the victory 30 to 17. Look out for DeMarco Murray. If he can get it going, it's going to be a good game. And Mariota also. Vikings at Redskins in an NFC showdown. The Eagles beat the Vikings in Minnesota. I don't think there's any reason why the Redskins can't, especially since the Redskins are on a roll as of late. They're playing really good football. They only tied. That was their last game, I believe. Or one of their last games. I'm not too sure. But the Redskins have got way too many offense for the Vikings to be able to hold. And the Vikings' offense is just looking god-awful as of late. And they lost to the Lions. They're losing games that they're supposed to win. They need to win. This is going to be a crucial one, but I think the Redskins pull it off and stay amidst the wild card race in the NFC also. Next up, we got the Dolphins, the gay little fish, going to San Diego to take the Chargers. I think the Chargers blow them out. I think the Dolphins are a little in over their heads. They've had 3 straight home games. They're all AFC teams, and they won them all. Credit to them. But to be honest, the only reason they lost, or they won the Steelers game was because Ben got hurt. The only reason they won the Bills game was because the Bills shot themselves in the foot. The only reason they beat my Jets is because of kickoff return late in the game, and we shot ourselves the entire game. So they're not blowing anybody out when they're making mistakes. They're barely winning. I don't think that's going to get them enough over the edge against Phillip Rivers and the Chargers. So look for the Chargers to rout the Dolphins in this game, 28. I'll give them 28 to 14, 28 to 13, something like that. Next up, we got the 49ers going to Cardinals in an NFC West showdown. Now, a lot of people are projecting this game to possibly be an upset because of Colin Kaepernick. Let me tell you something. The Cardinals are playing good football right now. Actually, they lost to the Panthers. They're not playing great football, but I don't think that the 49ers are going to put up enough in any stretch of the imagination to compete with this Arizona, especially in Arizona. If it's in San Francisco, maybe. But it's at Arizona. I think the Cardinals get this victory by like 20 points. Kaepernick throws a couple picks, and that's how that's going to go. Cowboys at Steelers, America's game of the week. I actually previewed this in a couple other videos, not on this channel, but on my Instagram. I honestly believe Pittsburgh can win this game. And I'll tell you why. I think they can win this game, but I don't think they will. I'll tell you why. Pittsburgh is one of those teams that only shows up when the lights are on. They don't show up when it's a 1 o'clock game and they're playing a scrub team. They lose the game. And even Steelers fans can admit that. They're not a team that's consistent week in and week out, and that's why they're always making the playoffs at 10-6 or 11-5 or 8-8, and not 13-3, 14-2, 15-1 like you see the Patriots doing. But I think this will be a really good game to watch. Actually, it's going to be entertaining. If Ben Roethlisberger can light up that Dallas secondary and keep that Dallas offense off the field, they are going to win that game. But I don't think it'll happen because the way Dallas's momentum is rolling on all sides of the game, they're just playing good football. And if they keep Ben Roethlisberger off the field, they're going to win the game. I like their chances of keeping him off the field longer because their offense is more consistent. Their offensive line is amazing. So give me Dallas in a close game, maybe like 21-18, 21-17 or something like that. Next up, we got Sunday Night Football. The Seahawks going to New England. I like the Patriots in this game. I hate saying it, but look, it's in New England. It's prime time. It's Tom Brady. What do you expect? They're going to play the hearts out. They already beat the Seahawks when they were their best a couple of years back in the Super Bowl. So I don't think Seattle's got enough weapons on offense to keep to keep Tom Brady off the field. I think the Patriots, it's just a matter of clock management in this game, just like the Cowboys and Steelers game. Next up, I like the Patriots in that game, like 30-27. Last game is the Monday Night Football showdown, the Bengals and the Giants. Now, there's a Bengals fan out there that's watching this. I like your team, but this game could go either way Monday night. The Giants' defense is playing well in all aspects of the game. The run defense stepped up. The pass defense is good. However, Bengals have got somebody you guys haven't quite been able to face this year. That's A.J. Green. Anything can happen on Monday night, right? But Andy Dalton in prime time, I'm going to look for him to pull out the victory in a tight game. Probably like, if Odell Beckham can go off, it's a tight game. It's not going to be a tight game. But I don't think he's going to go off. I think they're going to do a good job covering with Pac-Man and somebody over top. Victor Cruz is going to have to win the game. It's going to be too tough for the Giants' offense. And the Bengals' offense is just, they're just that good. They just got to keep handing Jeremy Hill the rock, Giovanni Bernard, run the football, clock management, keep the Giants' offense off the field. It's like so many other games this week, and I've got the Bengals winning the game 27-20. Let me know what you guys think about all the picks, what's going on this week, and I'll see you guys next time. And remember, you heard it first from Harley.